Hold on, wait a second. You're talking to me about trauma?
More Noctus. Noctus things.
That's been something that, like, I haven't really admitted to anyone. Oh yeah,
That
no,
is
no, that
fair.
was also aimed at Noctis.
Mhm.
Because, you know, Noctis tried to tell me I was traumatized, so I'm saying, you're talking to me about that. Yeah, yeah, that was that. And, like, I don't mean that to be offensive in any way. I just, yeah.
Mhm.
And I am really sorry about what people go through. That's not me saying I don't have empathy or sympathy. I am very sorry about that. Um, you told me quite a bit. I don't remember the exact time. It was sometime when you brought Fergus over from the woods. When he was a bear. Mm. This was when you were a vampire? Why is everyone usually turned by someone with malicious intent?
Uh, Noctis can think of a dozen different reasons for that.
Oh.
Allow me to get more comfortable.
You don't have to tell it.
Always.
Always. Angel of Steel. You should have used your title against the Paladins!
Oh, that would have been so good.
Angel of Steel versus Angel of the Divine.
And Noctis cannot help but wonder, yes, Angel of Light, whether the heavens would have retaliated more, though. They were feeling very vengeful.
They were too busy trying to keep down a princess. I bet the Angels of Light would have been nothing for the against the Angel of Steel. Yeah, you gave her quite a good nickname. Mm. That's what she told us too. It might depend on the court. It might depend on...
Also, the fact that Mary's technically only half Fae.
Yeah.
Nocky!
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 She
Nocti!
could be called
Nocky!
a Noki.
Noctus! No, Noctis is not Noctis. Damn it.
You're not Noctus.
Look, remember when Mery mentioned Noctus to Noctis, and then Noctis accidentally kept saying Noctus over and over and over again?
Not kiss, Noctus, not Noxus.
Don't forget the not gay at the front.
Not gay. Not gay, not cuss. Nox, Noctus, not Nox.
Not gay, Noctus, not Noxus, not Noctus.
Yes, honorary girl.
Yeah.
No, you
Noctis
said
said
it wrong.
still.
You said it wrong, Noctus.
Noctis has to put a coin. Look, Noctis's name is a tongue twister, apparently, okay?
Only when paired with other names.
That is so funny.
Not gay, not Noctus, Noctus, not Noxus.
Good job.
Yes. Not,
Noctis feels
not
like Mary's
gay.
spirit practiced that a few times.
Honorary girl, not gay, not Noctus, Noctus, not Noxus. You just gotta say it slowly.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to know I did not practice, so
And
I'm
Noctis
just
is
that
proud
good.
of you.
I didn't
Mhm.
practice either, I just took it slowly.
Mm-hmm. Not gay, not Noctus, Noctus, not Noxus. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Did you hear me when I called you my honorary, or I said I was going to make you my honorary wife?
That is excellent. I assume you mean Noctis.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Noctis did not hear that.
Oh, okay.
Honorary wife. Why not just actually wife?
Because you're an honorary girl, so you'd be my honorary wife.
Ah, right, right.
Although I'm not quite sure. I mean, technically I would just kind of still consider you as partner. We're just bonded for life.
Yes, it
Mm-hmm.
gets complicated.
Not really. Just, you know, if you ever break your gift to me, then we're both going to face very dire circumstances, and
Yeah,
we may
Noctis
not
wasn't
come out the other side. Oh.
Noctis more meant the title.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Maybe, I don't know.
Hmm.
Do you think they'd know about the parent thing?
Who?
You too.
Noc-
Okay, wait.
Noctis resists the urge every single cycle, Andrea.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Oh, so me and Viger are going to have kids, right?
Okay.
Oh, right, right.
Noctis. I'm not sure if Noctis would be a step parent or just like a co-parent.
I think that's up to you. I kind of consider Alistar my stepfather, because Soleil and Tristan are my parents. And Alistar is, like, married to Soleil, like, vowed to her. And so stepfather is the term we settled on.
Interesting.
I mentioned that too.
Mm-hmm. And Noctis supposes we can just see.
Guess so. I mean, never mind. I'm keeping that until later.
It's up to
Okay.
you, ultimately.
Mm-hmm.
Mother-in-law's boy.
Mm.
It was way more than a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. And Noctis
Yeah.
still likes the dynamic Soleil and Victor have going on. They're just roommates.
They're,
Oh.
How
Right.
does it feel that Aiden is going to be one of those? Or is one of those?
Sorry. Anyway, let's move on to more fun topics like, Ooh.
But Nora's like my sister now, so... Oh, that's cute.
Noctis has been practicing with more complex illusory constructs.
A moment's respite.
Also, Noctis thought it was very endearing how Nora was practically half crying, half lying, or not lying, laughing, talking about how Noctis is their most chaotic friend. They're very right, too.
It's fun. I know. Nora... I had to let Nora down. I let Nora down. She Oh yeah, she said she was going to do that. She was talking about how she was going to wait until after the elder was dead, but once I reminded her that there's a good chance that we all die before that happens, that she should send that letter now and rather than later. She also sent you a letter, Mary, about she wants to learn how to make tea.
She did? Okay, I'm not imagining that. Okay. Oh, so many people.
Also, Nora likes my... She likes
Oh,
my garden and my garden likes her. I don't know. I guess she was playing with the vines and I wasn't really paying attention. When I looked back, the vines had her suspended in the air. It was a strange sight. Interesting.
They were probably just having fun.
That seemed to be what I was getting. It was sort of the trellis in the middle of my garden.
Noctus is not nearly done with it because Noctus only just saw the trees and then Noctus got absorbed in the riddles. But Noctus has their own little garden they're working on.
Oh, do you? Oh, that's fun. I know
Yes.
that Nora has been going through a lot, though. I'm not sure what happened. What happened with Vetla? I'm not sure I'm familiar.
Oh, that's a story.
Did they try to kill Vetla? What? Oh, oh, oh. I remember what happened there. Threatened to kill Vetla. Did my father. Yes, I remember.
Sorry, this is going to be a very hard tangent. Why has Noctis never really met anyone infused with storm magic?
I don't know. I don't
'Cause
think it's super common.
we have so many people who are infused with, like, ice magic, unholy magic, blood magic, frost magic. Noctis already said ice magic. Illusory, void, or chaos. And Noctis has never really met a dedicated storm mage.
Barker was.
Now the fucker's asleep.
Cybers is.
Noctis has no idea who that is.
Cybers lived with House Eternus. I haven't seen them in a time. Threatened
it's
to kill
his-
me after. He threatened to kill me after I killed Zephyr, and then gave that up.
That is another name Noctis does not know.
It's for the best.
Fair, fair. Once Noctis figures out this riddle, Noctis should really figure out the, what's it called? Noctis's brain lost the thought. It escaped Noctis's brain right as they were about to say it.
Learn storm magic?
No. Oh! How?
Let us relax.
Noctis's fort is impenetrable.
Even to me?
Mery does not like the cold, so Noctis thinks yes.
Well, Andrea's keeping the water warm. That's why we have...
Ah!
Look, we have our resident void mage to keep the water nice and hot for us, right? Isn't that right, Andrea? I appreciate the warmth. I appreciate the very convenient use of magic. It feels nice enough for me, though it'll probably take a cycle or two before the holy burns are healed. Those were some very, very powerful luminance forces.
So much. There was one paladin before Eilyssa got there that was just incredibly powerful. After that one fell, that's when all the angels started coming.
Was it like the
Every-
two at the end, or was it even worse?
Even stronger.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
Every time he screamed, he was revitalized completely.
Oh my god.
And he did that at least 5 times.
Yes,
Oh my
they were
goodness.
able to... If it wasn't for the fact there were so many of us, we would never have been able to cycle out and keep picking each other up,
Yeah.
dropping us to knee very quickly.
At
They
first
also
it was
had-
only Noctis.
Yes. Noctis got a little bit bullied, but it's fine.
It's okay, God bullied me.
Yes, oh, also, Fergus, made some comments to God that made them, very upset. Mostly the fact that the, potions and pure rage were making the, power of luminance not exactly do what it was supposed to Fergus, so, they got smited.
Oh.
Oh goodness. Yeah, so if I had proper use of my voice during all of that, well, I would have had a lot more to say to them. Luminance scum.
Yes. One of them was really sassy, too.
That paladin did not like the spear. He clearly thought that maces were a more manly weapon. Probably manly.
Which was extra funny because their brother or whatever also had a spear. Which
Yeah,
Noctis took.
I don't think they're actually brothers. I think it's like a brothers in arms thing. Like Nora calls me Battle Sister and Calliope used to call me Battle Sister.
Firstly, Noctis likes whatever word that was. Secondly, what is Calliope?
Someone I don't like to think about very much.
Ah, fair enough. Noctis does like that word, though. Regardless,
What? Battle Sister?
Calliope. It's just fun to say.
I think it's also the name of, like I read in a book once that it was the name of like a very old goddess.
Ah, interesting.
But yes, when I say the name, I'm referring to a person who had snakes for hair and was pink.
Never let them near Sulafis.
I haven't heard from her in decades. I don't think I'll ever see her again.
Got it. What's it called? Once that spear user started to really, do their thing, Noctis realized Noctis had been training in ice magic. You know what ice magic is really good at doing? Freezing people in place to make them vulnerable to others. Do you know what Noctis did to them a lot?
Froze them in place. Yes, I think I saw that.
Especially whenever they got their spear out. Oh, Noctis had the perfect opportunity. Because Noctis could just stand there and go... and then done.
Allow me to get more comfortable.
Oh my.
Oh, Eilyssa, were you at, Rallius and Vel's wedding? Noctis can't remember.
No, I think I was with spirits at that
Oh.
time.
Give Noctis one moment.
Alright.
We were... you know, since Noctis is already standing... Oh, okay. Well, Noctis can tell you this then.
Is this
Well,
the back door?
Noctis and Nazari were practicing poses, and at one point we had a pose, and Apollyon walked up behind Nazari and did this.
Hello.
Oh, you left the door open.
I know, I don't know,
With the
Noctis
little wiggly
asked me
fingers.
why I
Oh
didn't,
my goodness.
so I guess I
It
just
looked
kinda
like
kept it
Nazari was
open.
going to get yoinked.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
I'll have a seat.
What you doing?
I'm just visiting. What are you doing?
Taking a bath with whoa. Noctis and Eilyssa and
You ever
Andrea.
feel like your name was about to get super brutally messed up?
In that case, I will,
Pull out a great sword.
I wanted to make sure Fergus was okay.
There you go.
He's sleeping, so I'm assuming he's okay. He also fought Luminance this cycle.
Noctis
Yeah,
really needs to
Pretty
get one of those
badass,
whips.
Yeah.
True. Okay, alright. Sir, I will,
Yes,
Leave you to
Noctis
your
agrees with you,
best.
Andrea.
Appreciate it. It was nice seeing
No,
you.
Eilyssa, that's not how you use a crossbow.
I know. I wonder what Mery will say. She sees me like this.
Noctis ran out of time.
I'll have a seat.
Why are you weaponing in the bathtub? Oh, okay.
So it shall be.
What? I'm not doing anything improper.
Oh, Noctis does not have that, but Noctis has, that's not what Noctis meant to do. That is one stance, Eilyssa. Is your everything okay?
I'm
Your
fine.
shoulders? Is your
I'm
neck
just-
broken?
I'm just stretching. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm just doing a stretch. It's fine.
Is this what humans call yoga?
You know, I
Noctis
think
looks like they're about to behead Eilyssa.
I think it might be.
Oh my.
Okay, Noctis is probably not going to be able to do this. Oh, Noctis did it! Oh,
Well, this kind of looks like some epic pose where, like, everyone's just being thrown at something.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Midnight greetings.
Oh, this is
Noctis's hips! What is wrong with Noctis's hips?
Adam! No, I'm not doing it. Unbelievable. You're unbelievable.
Cast your gaze.
So it shall be.
The victory
Noctis agrees.
is yours.
Actually,
You even know what they're talking about.
anyway, Noctis has a question for Andrea. Could Andrea teach Noctis how to use your type of magic? Noctis can use a little bit, but not very much. That is a stance.
Yes.
Thoughts are bound to dominate.
I do like this one.
Ah,
What do you
fair
think?
enough. Ooh, yes. Actually, that is one of the poses that Nazari and Noctis had. What was the, Noctis cannot really do it without external
Share.
assistance. But, Mary, do you have axes?
Share in my
No. Oh,
Do you know how to
okay.
use axes?
No. Oh, there's two of them.
Yes, so,
Why are they so heavy?
so that you can rip and tear easier. Anyway, if you, throw them at Noctis.
Oh.
Close. You gotta chuck them out. Oh, the damn structures. Never mind, that might not actually work because of the pool. Yeah, maybe if Noctis,
Do
Ow.
you?
Yeah, so go stand, like... So go stand, like, right over there. And then, throw them at Noctis. There we go. Whoa!
Oh.
That's not right. Okay, do it again.
Oh.
Yeah, be careful.
Oh, I like... Look at this pose. Look at this.
Oh,
What I
yes,
can
that
take.
one is fun. There it is. Ow.
You almost look like a frog.
That's the thing you think of. Well, Noctis is at
Yeah?
knee. Wow.
What?
I...
Is this a pose Eilyssa takes for you often?
Shut
Andrea?
up, shut 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 up.
Noctis assumes usually with a leash or something.
What?
Don't blink at Noctis, you started it. Oh! Mm-hmm.
No more frog. Good. Yeah?
Ah, it's Ratlissa. Or a very large rat just happened to get in here.
Shut up. Shut up.
What? You're okay. We already knows. We already know the activities you two get up to. Sinful.
Mm-hmm. You would make Kalith proud.
Ew.
What, Kalith likes it when people sin.
Yeah.
And don't ask Noctis
ew.
why. All forms
Ew.
of sinning. Sloth, greed, etc.
Do not talk
Find
about the
the family.
Draculan cultist, please.
Noctis has a rat.
Oh. Hi, Eilyssa.
How many Draculan cultists were you?
I was worth half a Dracula cultist.
Fergus was only worth 60, apparently.
Oh, Noctis is almost out of blood.
What kind do you want?
Oh, Noctis, has, bottles in their clothes. What are you talking about, Andrea? Noctis only got bid for, 1,500. That's low numbers.
Mm-hmm. How much would you have paid for me, Noctis, if I was up there?
If Noctis had any amount of crystals, or the amount that Mery had.
The amount that I had.
The same amount and would constantly go up if people somehow kept matching that. Although, it would have been... see, here's the thing. Here's part of the thing. Noctis, is torn because... Oh!
Oh.
And Noctis thought they were going to be holding Eilyssa for a second.
I mean,
Anyway,
I wouldn't say no.
Well, Noctis could just...
But I prefer when these. I prefer when these.
Anyway, as Noctis was saying, Noctis would probably have utilized this opportunity to get that bid really, really high. And then if Mery wasn't too concerned about explicitly going on an auction date with Noctis, Noctis would have said, take the other people's crystal and run. There you go, Andrea, thanks. And then, you know, go on some weird date with somebody else and then, you know, be very, very rift. Rift. Rich.
I don't think anyone would have bid for me.
How dare you? First
Besides
off,
you.
and
This
these
way.
two, and probably
Okay.
like 5 other people.
I decline.
Of course.
Behold,
Oh, wait a sec. The matron?
Oh.
I do not agree with that. There's quite a few people who dislike me.
I would have been a lot for you.
Mm-hmm.
I
I would-
appreciate that.
I would still. You know, we have over 4,000 crystal in our castle now.
How?
I cannot speak to you on how. I am bound not to.
you win.
Is Andrea bound not to?
Andrea did not make a deal. Thus,
Oh, is
Andrea can speak of matters that
Cast your
she wishes to.
this is what you wrote to me about?
That is... Sorry, what's an invoice? Mery, what is an invoice?
Basically like a, hey, you owe me this.
Ah, gotcha. Do Fae hand out invoices?
No, we just let the creeping anxiety wash over our victim
Mm-hmm.
Ah, got it.
until we
got it.
finally take them.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Did you want to go see the matron?
We could, yes. I'm. It'll
Well-
mean talking about business.
Though,
Yeah.
Noctis will say to
Cast
Eilyssa,
your
we were talking
gaze.
about potentially walking through the, woods.
Okay, well, I'd like that. If some questions I have for the matron, it's about the statue.
Which I didn't really get the full context of.
Okay, I can try to explain. We might end up in opposition to Salt here. The Salt doesn't like the matron. They want her gone. I can't let that happen.
Why though?
They think she's just a pawn of the Elder, and they want her dead. But they want
Well,
her.
then we'll
No,
just
they don't
beat
want.
up Salt.
They don't necessarily want her dead, but they want her gone. Boris literally threw the chalice out of the window.
Sorry, what is the chalice? Also,
The
fair.
answer is both business and very complicated.
Got it. Also, Andrea, Noctis can only understand most of this, not all of it. Though Noctis understands the big numbers, and wow.
Frankly, I'm impressed by the invoice.
Wait a minute. Does that mean Noctis gets a cut because Noctis helped defend it? What? Noctis beat Surat's ass 3 times.
I know.
God, my ass. Oh, a book? They charged you that much for a book? Ah, the thing that they can't talk about. Got it. Okay.
There are.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I can't say you in the room.
As you wish.
Oh, but you can say it while Mary's here.
As you wish.
Were you a part of the deal?
I guess so, but I wasn't there.
That is confusing, but okay.
So it shall be.
And we should go back to the bath.
Oh! I got excited.
Lurking around my faithful brand.
I'm good at getting you excited, Princess.
Let us relax. Allow me to get more comfortable. I'll have a seat.
I'm sure you are.
Let us relax.
You know, I said that I wanted to end our double dates in the bathtub, but our entire date has only been the bathtub, and honestly, I'm perfectly fine with this.
Lots of good talking and chatting.
Definitely.
And betrayal.
Betrayal!
Splashing Noctis innocently when Noctis was least expecting it. Oh!
What was that about when you'd least expected?
You realize that you're also splashing Mery, right? Mary's really just getting caught in this crossfire.
And
Yeah, good point.
Whoa, hey.
It's not like you can escape. You're kind of stuck here at Noctis's whim.
I could leave if I wanted to. Wait. You want to whisper it to me?
Mm. Are you going to share with Noctis?
what was the joke? Oh, goodness. Oh, okay. Madam. Madam. You're unbelievable. You are unbelievable.
Ah. And then you get upset at Noctis for mentioning a leash. Wow, Andrea. Noctis got attacked. Well, bad. But attacked. It's not Noctis's fault they get embarrassed easily.
Noctis really likes when people get flustered.
Oh, it's so entertaining. Regardless of the context. Though Mery especially is very, very, flatteringly fun.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm. Noctis likes how much Mery changes colors. You know what? Noctis agrees with Andrea. Though, since Noctis is not the arch-lesbian, Noctis also gets to do it to men.
Have you done it to men?
Mm-hmm. Noctis did it to Caliph once.
Oh, I thought Caliph liked sin.
They like it when other people sin.
Oh.
They are the most, what's that thing that Soren said? Ace. Yes, Noctis thinks they're ace. Asexual.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. They also got embarrassed and very uncomfortable very quickly. It was quite entertaining.
Okay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh, also Ed. Ed's another one that's fun. Who else? There was another one Noctis can't remember. Oh, Apollyon. Apollyon gets flustered so easily.
Really? But Apollyon had sex! In
Yes.
front of me!
That's...
What?
Huh?
Wait, are you talking about drinking?
Yeah!
Like...
Oh, they
with-
get very embarrassed from the rest of the stuff.
Like with...
What?
Like with... Merle?
Yeah!
Of course it was with
We
Merle.
were...
They talk about how they drink Merle's blood, like, every single cycle.
They
Scandalous!
they also don't seem to really care that much. Actually, they offered their blood directly from the source to Noctis once. Twice, actually.
What?
Yes, that was a long time ago when Noctis was, more feral. Yes, yes.
Hmm.
Just for clarity, by the way, Mery, after Noctis had the conversations with you about how it's technically sex, Noctis actually asked Apollyon, and they went through a whole explanation. Like, to some, yes, but Noctis can't sound like Apollyon. Their voice is too unique. Noctis still hasn't done the thing to. Oh no, if Electra. Noctis still needs to play that prank on Electra, but if Electra isn't,
You have.
Holly needs to get back to Noctis.
It'll be okay. Like, Electra will be saved. I think.
Noctis wants to, Noctis has been practicing a prank, or a voice to pull on Electra. Remember, now this is extra sad because Peanuts... Noctis cannot talk about anything without somebody who's dying or dead coming up. It's getting tiring. Noctis needs everybody to stop dying.
I won't die.
I have no plans outside of next cycle to put myself in harm's way for a long time.
What is next cycle?
The Venator. I'm going
got
to
it.
kill him.
Good.
And there's a lot of people who are trying to say that maybe we can save the Venator, or maybe we can cure their hunger, but the Venator throat ripped the matron, and they...
That is a death.
The Venator is going to die for what they did to the forest, for what they did to our people, for what they did to the matron. And no amount of redemption is going to save them, because that is not a sin that can be forgiven.
That sounds a lot like Noctis talking about figurative people.
A long time ago, the Venator assisted the Madam and I with a hunt. Because they had initially caused us trouble, something I appreciated. That was years ago, and they have clearly changed. They are not who they once were. What they are now is a beast. It is a monster. And they have put myself, the matron, and the forest directly in harm's way. They will be put down.
The only way Noctis could even think about any form of potential cure for that thing would be draining it of all of its Stygia, but Noctis also thinks that would just kill it anyway.
Death believes it's possible, and maybe it is, but I don't want to cure the Venator. I want the Venator to die what the Venator did.
Oh.
Mery?
Where are you going, Mery?
I need to grab some things.
Oh.
Alright.
Noctis has a question for Eilyssa then.
Yes.
Is it fair to put down a rabid dog if they can be cured? Or
It isn't about fairness, Noctus. It's about choice.
a choice that the Venator doesn't really seem to have now, does it?
The Venator chose to make their first act, when freed from the deal, to attack the matron. The Venator chose to harm the forest, to harm the spirits, to chase them across all of Ardarin, torture them, to hunt them down.
Is it possible that the Venator felt betrayed after they were trying to do everything they could and failing miserably? locked in a deal they couldn't escape, forced to consume that disgusting Stygia.
I don't believe they were forced.
Do you know one of the things the Master did to Noctus, Eilyssa?
I do not.
Noctus
And I
has,
know that this topic is close to heart.
Noctus has, one of the things the Master did, though the end purpose was different, was fill Noctus with a lot, and Noctus means a lot of chemicals. Noctus actually was filled with a lot of those back when you saved Noctus from the Master most recently. It served a dual purpose. To make Noctus feral and crazy and want to rip, tear, bleed, etc., etc. The thing Noctus likes to yell. The other thing was to build tolerance to it. The second part doesn't really matter for this. When Noctus was filled with all of those, and it start to wear off, Noctus felt the overwhelming desire to constantly get more and more and more. It was addictive. Yes, addictive. It was not necessarily Noctus's choice to, take those first batch of chemicals. Just grew dependent on them. After a while, Noctus's body would stop working properly without them. It was not something that was great for Noctus. Noctus eventually had a lot of other things done to them that made them not dependent on it, but Noctus cannot help but wonder if the Venator is in a similar situation. Noctus is angry to the Venator for what they did to the matron, to Noctus, to everybody else. But realistically, in a similar manner to Sue, Noctus does not think they're in control of themselves. That choice, though a choice, is not one that they'll ever be able to make amends on if they're dead. Not to be able to move forward from, much like Sue has, much like Noctus has. If they can't be saved, put them down. But if death thinks there's a way, even if they owe a great debt to Matron, to you, to everybody else, Noctus still thinks they deserve that choice.
Well, Death's will. I'm willing to let Death give it a shot. Beyond that, I will not speak on it.
That's all Noctus asks. If death fails, we put the dog down. If they succeed, we give the dog a chance.
I will allow Death to try.
Noctus is appreciative. Noctus, has been pleasantly surprised with a lot of the, wardens? Noctis thinks Noctis heard the term used before. Wardens. A number of them are far less evil than Noctis originally thought. Even Ruthven, that fucked up piece of shit. There was some logic to it, however twisted, however forced. Yes, exactly. Noctis hopes you don't mind. Noctis wants to go check on Mery. Are you alright, Mery?
Wait, sorry, what? What?
Sorry, Noctis did not mean to disturb Mery. Are you okay?
Oh. A little better now. Sorry, I just... Fergus told me something about the Venator, and now I can't really see the situation the same way.
What was that?
That he is just like the Venator. Because the never-ending hunger that the bear saw is very similar to that the Venator has now.
If it is, yes. Noctis, shared how Noctis felt. Mery will let death try. Oh, sorry. Eilyssa will let death try.
A moment's respite.
You may enter, yeah. That's good to hear, though.
I'll have a seat.
Noctis has, learned a lot of things watching all of you, silly little vampires move through Vardoran.
I'm also a fae.
And half fae, sometimes half dragon, sometimes half
No.
tentacle monster, god. There's so many
No.
different vampire types.
Blech.
Did you just blah?
Blech.
Bleh. Well, Noctis has watched all of you, and Noctis has learned how to,
I'll have a seat.
how to hope for a better future, for opportunities and chances to do better. Noctis hopes, against all hope, that as many people can be saved as possible. It will be hard, arguably more difficult than just killing endlessly. But Noctis can hope.
Um, balance. Balance is something Nazari taught me. Nazari also very much does not like violence in any capacity, so in those terms, he is somewhat a weak leader.
Noctis has, actually had a conversation a while ago, back when Noctis was still bound to the Master with Nazari, about, seeing the different levels between Nazari and Leofrich. Noctis said, there's probably a middle that's kind of the best of both worlds to Nazari, and as strange as it is, Nazari actually agreed with Noctis. They said though they can't be there, they understand. It was not something Noctis expected to hear from somebody who was so, pacifistic.
I understand why he is a pacifist. He can't give in to the monster.
Yes, Noctis heard all about it. Every detail.
We are gonna pull triangle.
It was, an explanation as for why Nazari helped Noctis. They understood. More than kind of anyone Noctis knows.
I'm a fae.
But
This
were
has
you ever
nothing to
just
do
a
with-
weapon?
No. This has nothing to do with your original statement. I'm switching
Okay.
topics.
Got
I'm
it.
switching. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm a fae. So. I don't know. This call for peace is. Kind of stupid.
The call for peace for the Venator or something else?
Everything. Like, the struggle, the chaos surrounding it feels right, but I'm also conflicted about it. I don't know.
And Noctis thinks that conflict can allow certain aspects of a, person's garden to flourish while it forces negligence to other paths, other parts. You have to have balance so everything can be proper.
Carnage and chaos are change in themselves. In ever-going flow in different directions. I don't know, I'm so confused.
Welcome to Noctis's existence.
I never answered your question earlier about what Fae weddings entail.
No, you did not. Measured. That is a good term. Carnage is...
It can't be, though.
Possibly, though Noctis can see why that word specifically is used.
I've actually found that to be a lie, because I've committed an act, and things are like it never happened.
Yes, because of the work that everyone else did in order to fix it. It
Yes.
caused a lot of after effects that caused ripples and ripples.
Yes.
Carnage does not always beget carnage. Sometimes the change it brings is in the form of something else.
Like love.
Like love, forgiveness, understanding. Threats sometimes too.
Nah.
Yes.
I hate Leo.
Noctis has noticed. Yet, even then, there are some times you get along in weird ways. Funny ways.
Goodbye.
Wow. Wow. No.
I will assert my will. Return to me, my steed. I will assert my ethereal bond. Come back to me.
One thing that you find degrading and you immediately run away from it instead of talking to Noctis about it?
Why are you so fast?
Noctis already answered this question.
This should not be possible. Fuck.
So, are you just going to keep running, or are we
Are
going
you
to have an
going to
actual
take
conversation?
it back?
Would Mery like Noctis to lie to Mery?
In this specific instance, yes.
Fine. Noctis is sorry, Noctis takes it back, you are not like Leo in any capacity ever.
You wouldn't apologize?
Noctis just said Noctis is sorry.
Yeah, but you
Oh,
asked
Noctis
if
is
you
talking
wanted
about
me
the
to
second
lie.
half. Noctis is talking about
Okay.
the second half. That part is the lie. The first part is true. Noctis was already going to say sorry once Noctis got an actual explanation from Mery.
An explanation of what?
Okay, Noctis does not understand this. If...
Hold on.
Oh, holding.
No, I'm just a little confused. Repeat what you said before.
Which part? Noctis has said a lot of parts.
Okay, what do you want from me?
Noctis... Noctis does not understand why Mery would rather live a lie instead of accepting fact, even if it's uncomfortable.
Oh my gods.
No, oh my gods. You literally just told Noctis you want Noctis to lie to you.
I'm confused.
Look, you said you want Noctis to lie about the fact that Noctis said something that is relating to you and Leofrich. Noctis has lied to you and taken it back, even though Noctis will not say anything more because you want Noctis to lie to you about it, though Noctis is confused why you want Noctis to lie about it.
I do not wish to be insulted to that degree.
Okay, explain why it's insulting.
You're comparing me to a child.
Noctis is comparing you to someone who has childish aspects and acts like a child sometimes, but also has very good aspects.
Like, killing people who don't deserve it, and bringing violence to neutral grounds.
Oh yes, Noctis thinks that's a stupid thing that they do. That's not what Noctis is comparing at all. Noctis is comparing the fact that you, as a Fae, you even agreed with Leofrich on this earlier, so now Noctis is extra confused.
He was trying to get me to relate, to try to have an upper moral hand. He will not drag me to such. And the way that he uses violence as an answer is different than what we do. We use it for entertainment and amusement, not as an answer. And
Which
I pity...
you also agreed was worse than what Leofrich does.
Whoa, La'aug is kind of horrible right now.
Yeah. You also agreed that what your people do is worse than what Leofrich does.
Yeah. I don't see what that has to do with the conversation, though, because
Behold,
okay, me. I'm not like the rest of
Eyesight.
my people. I don't want to be compared to a petulant, little, childish bastard.
So, then why do you hang around Noctis if Noctis has relating things to Leofrich?
Because I like you. You're mature. You are so much different. You're nice. You're sweet. You're honorable. You're very fucking honorable. You act more like a noble than
Let
most
us
nobles. You're very desperately loyal in a way that's not stupid, in a way that's not headstrong. You're smart, too.
Noctis appreciates all the compliments.
I'm just...
behold,
You are not like Leo. Not in my eyes. You're also not throat-ripping my friends.
Ah, true, but Noctis throat rips other people's friends.
Do you still, though, Noctis, or are you learning?
Learning, though Noctis hasn't really been forced into an position to need to do that. And though Noctis might get close if people continue to do certain things like salt to the matron. But regardless.
No. Stay your ground.
Look, Noctis is sorry for saying something that so severely upset Mery. Noctis can see why it is upsetting, and the offense it did. It confuses Noctis, still, up to a point, but that's something Noctis will just have to figure out.
What about it confuses you?
Because everyone has comparisons to everybody else, no matter how much you want to distance yourself. Noctis has comparisons and similarities to the Master, however much Noctis doesn't want to. But Noctis accepts that they're there.
absolutely not.
can live in that world. I'm going to live in this world where the singular person I fucking hate, I don't have to be compared to.
Alright. Noctis will not compare Mery to Leofrich anymore.
I appreciate that.
Mm. Hello, don't mind us
Allow
talking
me to
outside your
get more
garden.
comfortable.
Wait, is there a person? Oh.
Yes, they're walking away now. Bye.
Isn't that a sight to see? I made it quite far from the tea house.
Just a little bit.
I'm very proud. I definitely win
Win what?
the game.
Oh. Sure. Mery can win.
Wait, why worried about me?
What? They love sprinting around Vardarin while naked. Isn't that right?
What?
Of course.
I like not being yelled at to put clothes on. Yeah, okay. You know, the one time I was compared to Leo was when I gave away my emotion. I never want that again. That was horrible. That was disgusting. Yes. I will always be half a monster, but I can at least not give in to it.
As you wish.
Would it be much better to get you back to the tea house?
Who is that asked towards?
Eilyssa.
Ah, got it. Oh, right, the Blood Moon.
Yeah. Mm. Oh, Donovan sent me a letter.
Oh, about what?
He sent me a rabbit. A
Did
picture
he?
of a rabbit.
Can I see?
That's a weird-looking rabbit.
That's definitely a rabbit.
At some angles, it almost looks like a duck too.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yeah, kind of does. A ducket. Rabbock. Noctus likes ducket.
I never explained the timeline either, shit.
No, you did not. It's
Would you
almost
like
like every time we try and talk about things, things happen. It's crazy.
Hold on. Nothing is happening right now.
Very true.
I'm going to explain the timeline for when we leave
So it shall
Bardoran.
be.
Okay, so I think it's going to go a little something like this. I mean, if you two are okay with me doing this too.
Alright.
Okay, so leave Vardoran, go hide in a place that Sheila offered for like. How long does it take for kids to grow up? I was 18.
I am indifferent.
I was around like 20 when my mom started saying I'm an adult now. Like, go
Yeah, I
braid my
think
own
about
hair.
20. I think about 20 is good, just to be safe.
Yeah. Okay, about 20 years raising kids. Wait, hold on. And then I'm going to be some kind of like ambassador kind of face for Nazari and Nazari's houses. And I don't know how long that's going to go, but I'm assuming sometime in between then, I will be taking a visit to the Feywild and trying to avoid my father. To see Eilyssa. Maybe one of the delegations will be near where Andrea is if Andrea isn't going to the Feywild. I'm not really sure, but void mages and stuff, right?
Yeah, void mages, right?
Oh, you'll be.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Oh, you could try one of those stick breads. Oh, I'm about to explain. It's okay. So, yeah, the stick bread.
Baguette. Baguette. A baguette! Anyway.
Okay. Or maybe it's like after. Oh, I think my plan was 10 years to raise kids, because then by then I can take them with me while being a face and go, like, do face stuff for Nazari and his houses. And then train more, probably. Go see Eilyssa and Andrea. And then after, I don't know, like 80 or so years of training and stuff, I don't actually know what's gonna happen with my kids. That's, I guess I just leave them somewhere. Yeah, Sheila and Zari can babysit. Or no, our children, or my kids and their childer will be friends. So yeah, okay, this is what's gonna, good. Yeah, they're gonna be friends. Okay, so I can send them over to play with their friends while I take you and Varger, and we're going to go kill my mother and take the throne. And Varger will be my king. My father will probably come and be like, oh, this is kind of funny. Good job. Now, are you ready to be my puppet? And I'll have to be like, oh, I can't lie. Shit. Oh, no. This complicates things. Okay.
Noctus has a question for Mery.
Yeah?
Can Noctus give Mery Noctus's ability to lie?
No.
Damn it.
Inherently, as a fae, I cannot.
Yeah, I've been... not been able to lie, also. And also, like, when I tried to talk about a deal that I made, like, it just didn't work. Like, I tried to talk about the deal, and then, like, I just couldn't say the words. Because it would have been in breach of the deal. And I guess I didn't specify the deal, so, like, something would happen if I did break it, so I guess I just can't break it. Well, I can't break it until the terms of completion have been fulfilled, and they have not been fulfilled.
If you break it, you'll get cursed.
Yay.
Not yay.
Sarcasm.
Oh,
Oh shit. If Noctis ever became a Fae,
Allow
would
me to
Noctis
get
lose their
more
ability to be
comfortable.
Eilyssa, can you
Cast
still be
your
sarcastic?
gaze.
Yes, I think so.
Good, good.
But, like, I can't knowingly tell a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I say something that I can say things that I believe to be true.
Ah, interesting.
It is the intent that matters.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I get a little stuck, but
And really, yeah, I can't willingly say something that isn't true.
Interesting.
yeah. So she dead, Burger King, we're reforming the peasants, and
So it shall be.
somehow, some way, taking iron covered in mercurial silver and slaying the father.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That actually brings up a question.
Cast
Steel
your
is made from
gaze.
iron. How does that not hurt you?
It is?
Yes?
I don't know. Have I ever touched steel before?
Does alloy mean made from multiple things besides just the metal? Got it. So Fae can touch alloys of iron, but not pure iron.
Wait, what kind of metals have I touched?
Color me apathetic.
Maybe. Maybe it's kind of like how dark silver is technically made out of silver. That sounds painful. It's times like these Noctis wishes they were either a master spellweaver, healer, or flesh crafter.
Well, your parents apparently are, so you can learn.
Noctis had it explained that either you have it or you don't, though Noctis has never actually tried.
Not really. Just kind of how fast you can rebuild yourself from it. You want to know a fun fact that I'm not willing to say out in the open?
Sure, shall we go to the tea house?
Let's go to the tea house. This will be very, very important for you, Eilyssa.
Alright.
Noctis, Noctis loves Mery very much, though Noctis does not know if Noctis wants to slow walk all the way back to the tea house.
Okay. Pick me up. Ah!
Oh, pick you up? Okay.
Yeah.
Noctis wasn't sure if you wanted to be touched.
Come on, princess.
To my ethereal bond. Come
Oh, well, you already did it.
Oh.
Imperial bond.
You are no match for red.
Oh. Yes.
From beyond.
Hold on.
Return to my
Bondai, princess.
Holding.
You said that like you say boning.
Holding. Boning. What was the other one? Learning?
Yes, learning. Oh, Noctis made a wrong turn.
You have a very secure hold, Eilyssa.
Okay, keep your hand right there on my chest. Come on, rest up.
Was that Vincent still?
It was.
Yes.
Whoa.
Maybe they're just finding something interesting about the ground.
Guess so. Nice to see him grovel like he should be.
Mhm.
Dang.
Oh, okay. Why was there a skull?
I don't like that.
At least it wasn't one of those ones that the, Anna Dead brought over.
Oh, you
We
changed
are
the lighting.
Well,
Of course.
for the wedding, yeah. Well, I mean, I have to change it again now.
Noctis changed some of it back, but wasn't remembering all of the things.
Oh, I appreciate that. You're amazing, Noctis.
Ah, thank you.
So Fae are souls. Yeah,
So
they
it
will.
shall be.
Mm-hmm. And Noctis also put the fireplace back and redecorated. Anyway,
Of
Noctis is a
course.
very good boy.
Absolutely.
So, like, being a Fae, we have souls, right? Kindred have souls. When you're a Fae, you are your own soul, and that is why iron hurts especially bad, because it is touching you at your core when you touch it.
I see.
Yeah.
Hmm. Still hurts, just not as much as before.
Mm-mm.
Does it usually linger this much?
I am not sure. In the Feywilds, iron wasn't used on me for obvious reasons, and the few times my mother lashed me with iron, my father got very upset because it could track traces back into the wild, so I haven't had much experience, but I do very, very vividly remember, probably more so than others. Physically, at least.
It's where the shackles were, that's where it's worst. Everywhere else is pretty much healed by now, but
When you become full Fae, these will probably be gone. You might shed quite a bit of scars, actually.
yes, I was thinking it would be some kind of a rebirth, so not sure exactly what's going to happen, but we'll see. Maybe I'll
I
be
mean,
rid of them. Rid of bees, too.
you'll be starting a new cycle.
New life.
Mm-hmm.
New body. New me. Probably even a new name. Or well, I'll know my true name, or maybe I'll get a new one. Who knows? So it'd be different. And my understanding of true names is they're kind of a representation of who you are at the corest part of your being, so if that changes, then I guess the true name changes along with it.
No, thank you.
A true name is attached to you no matter who you are. No matter how much you change, your true name is your true name.
Absolutely.
It's more of a signature than, like, magic is, if that makes any sense.
Alright, like it stays with you no matter what.
Correct.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Andrea, I appreciate you understanding this part.
Well,
Noctis feels like they understand it a lot better now, too.
my understanding was that it could change, but like you would have to change. Well, but I guess maybe
Oh,
that's what I
you're
was
thinking
thinking.
about when you give your name.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yeah, no, true name is different than like just giving someone your name.
Mhm.
What you're thinking about is giving someone your name. A true name, if someone knows it, that is, you don't have to give it. If someone knows it, then if they decide to use that against you, it's used against you.
Absolutely.
Yes. Which is why I tried so hard to keep it away from people, and
And
now like 5 people know it.
appreciate
reminds
you
Noctis.
trusting me with it.
You actually
This
don't
way.
know it.
Do I not? Well,
You know my real given name, not my true name.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Noctis doesn't know it either.
Huh. Well, that's probably for the best.
My given name? Mm. Um,
You don't have to tell her just because she's my wife. And I have not told her.
it has nothing to do with trust. It's more protectiveness, if that makes sense. Just fear, inherent fear.
The more people know, the more you're a target.
Yeah, especially because you two live in the cursed forest. I honestly shouldn't have actually said my name in a Fey circle, but it was a moment that happened and I do not regret it.
The moment with us.
Mm-hmm.
The
It was a
victory
very
is
special
yours,
moment to
you
me.
win.
Me too. If anyone comes looking for a Princess Mercedes, lie to them and say you don't know them.
I can't lie, but I can certainly tell convenient truths.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Oh, mm. What was that?
What? Oh, the paper?
Yeah.
Oh, it's something that, was it Salafis or Al-Sadiq taught Noctis? Noctis thinks it might have been Al-Sadiq. You fold it in a special way and then it kinda goes through the air without falling.
Okay, I think it's time for me to torpor.
Oh. Whoa.
I've been thinking the same. I need to go rest.
Yeah. Wow.
Eeh,
It got late.
it.
As you wish.
I love you, princess. Thank you,
I love you
all
too.
of
I
you,
yield.
spending this
The
time.
You
victory
win.
is yours.
I love you, madam.
The quadruple date went really well. I'm very happy. Never mind.
I yield.
Of course.
You win.
I need to go to Torpor and something's... I'll figure it out.
Rest well, you two.
Of course.
Yes.
Take care.
How's that?
All right.
As you wish.
We definitely
Yes, we should.
Not sure if there'll be too many other opportunities, though.
The only time I expect to have will be on Thorn's Day before I depart.
Got it.
Bend to my will.
You especially.